Well, let's get into the dailies. And begin with the daily graphic. Today we have on the front page of the daily graphic, Opong Nkrumah rallies support for 3 revenue bills. Of course, we know that these are very critical to the IMF board approval that we're waiting for. All right, and so it's critical for us to have those revenue bills sorted out. At the graphic and National Development Series, give ear to Agric experts as Antehene to government. All right, through U.S.-Africa partnership based on mutuality. This is Kamala Harris speaking there. And then MTN Ghana ICT Hub project begins. Have cut short for $25 million MTN ICT Hub project. All right, that's it.
All right, so on the Ghanaian Times, some of the headlines that we have here. Harris addresses youth at Black Star Square. So U.S. commits to fast-tracking African innovation for economic growth. MTN cuts SUD for construction of 25 million Ghana ICT hub. VIP and others mourn late Kumawu MP. May he rest in peace. Ghana joins Atlantic Corporation as founding member, and that's by the president.
All right. The Chronicle has these headlines here. It says, please help us secure IMF deal by passing revenue amendment bills. That's upon Nkrumah pleading with the minority. We look at a free Akoto calls for deeper trade between Ghana and Zimbabwe. We also have Speaker Batman is quote-unquote mad, and I'm sure it means he's angry, he's upset, over U.S. interference in anti-gay bill. And then over 70% of green Ghana trees have survived. This is coming from Benito. Okay.
So on the Finder, seedlings providers owed 28 million Ghana cedis, not 2.5 billion Ghana cedis, and that's by Owusu Bio. MTN cut SUDs for $25 million on Ghana ICT hub. Ghana, Zimbabwe should increase trade volumes, and that's by Dr. Akoto. Dr. Addison asks MPs to prioritize revenue bills to ease economic crisis as zero financing of budget sets in soon. Kamala Harris inspires youth to drive Ghana's future.
The new Crusading Guide has these headlines. Opong Nkrumah crows to NDC. World waiting to help Ghana rally around the national agenda. 2022 Green Ghana tree planting exercise. Over 72% seedlings survived. This is Benito Usubio speaking. And then we have Interpol. Ghana stands accused of illegally hounding an Egyptian. Dr. Owusu Akoto implores Ghana Zimbabwe trade to scale up. And NDC MP switches constituency, possible by election in the offing. There's a question that's being asked. Okay.
On the Republic Press, we have NDC crisis worsens as Pontius Pilate's MPs wash hands of NPP ministers. Bagbin slams U.S. VIP over, Vice President over Ghana's LGBTQ plus stand. Kumawu MP dead, and MPP flags fly at half-mast.
Okay.
Central Region Airport SUD cutting ceremony will take place later this year. And Ghana Atomic Energy Commission launches Cassava Week celebration. It is not my signature, cut registrar testifies in Magdan vs. Yehan's case.
All right. The new publisher has these headlines here. It says, houseboy found Kumawu MP collapsed in his bedroom. MPP declares 7 days of mourning. And Health Alert Clinic, wins Best Ulcer Treatment Center Award. And LGBT talks at Jubilee House. Speaker questions Akufo-Addo.
So on the Herald, we have why John Mahama wept over 35 pay-as-you-go NDC MPs. Some names revealed. 1,000 schooled on life jackets at Azingzaga community. Babing blast Akufo-Addo and Kamala Harris over LGBTQ plus comments. Embarrassment. ECG catches Osu police barracks with illegal power connection. Ooh, embarrassing indeed.
The watchman caught with his hand in the cookie jar. The watchman caught with his hand in the cookie jar. All right, the Ghanaian publisher. You know what somebody said? Somebody said the way their connections had been made, no, it looks like an electrician became a policeman. Anyway.
Possibly. Possibly.
Because the tactics was very wild. Anyway, the Ghanaian publisher has these headlines. So I had the new publisher earlier. Now I have the Ghanaian publisher. It says here, Parliament MPP mourn Kumawu MP. And then we have Green Ghana, over 72% of the seedlings survived. Again, Benito Wusubio speaking. Let's scale up Ghana-Zimbabwe trade, Efria Akoto urges. And don't be intimidated by Akufo-Addo. The Speaker of Parliament is speaking to anti-gay committee, and he slams the U.S. Vice President for her comments.
So on the Informer, which is my last paper here, some of the headlines are, towards enhancing global peace and security, Africa's voice critical. And that's by Kamala Harris. NPP MP dead. Rebel NDC MPs declare, have your pen, we'll have our terms, as Asiedu Nketia loses grip of party. Parties can't commandeer MPs, and that's by the CDD. Fifi Kwete's hypocrisy exposed. Benefited from secret ballot.
So there's some interesting things there. First of all, I think I agree very much with what CDD is saying.
Yes.
And I think I even mentioned it yesterday in the news review.
Yes.
That I do not believe at any point in time that party should
actually
influence either government or parliament, executive or parliament. I don't believe in that thing. Once you've been chosen, you say, leave them to do their work.
Exactly.
Because once they are in office, it's now about the Ghana agenda. It's no longer about party politics anymore. Yeah. It's about the Ghana agenda, right? But then again, people are not resting on their oars easily because they are researching and digging up filler.
Exactly.
Apparently, it seems as if the new general secretary of the party also benefited from secret ballots.
Secret ballot.
So anyway, my final paper here is the BNFT. And we have Kamala Harris exhorts Africans to innovate and empowers the women. IMF bailout engagements progressing well. This is coming from the BOG governor. We have MTN cuts short for largest ever ICT project, the Ghana ICT Hub. Okay, and then we have ECD launch delay due to economic challenges coming from the BOG, and banks with CAR of less than 10% asked to recapitalize. And those are the headlines on the front page of the BNFT. CAR there is the capital adequacy ratio. All right, so that's it for the news review that we have this morning. It's time for sports. Don't go anywhere. All right. So today on sports, we have the under-23 AFCON qualifiers. We also have the 2023 AFCON qualifiers. And then we have the Premier League on Citi conversations. All right, so Ghana's Black Meteors booked their place in next year's Under-23 AFCON tournament after they beat Algeria 1-0 in the second leg of the final round of qualifiers. Now, the two teams faced off at the Baba Yara Stadium in Kumasi on Tuesday following their 1-1 draw in the first leg. Now, ultimately, it was Abdul Fattah Isahaku's first half goal that made the difference for Ghana and sent Ghana into the tournament via a 2-1 aggregate score. Now, the tournament will be played in Morocco next year, and it will serve as the qualifiers for the men's football tournament in the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris. All right, so this is going to be the first time in a while that we've been at the Olympic Games if we're able to go through successfully. All right, 2023 AFCON qualifiers. South Africa and Senegal became the latest countries to make it to the 2023 AFCON after securing victories on Tuesday in the qualifiers. Now, South Africa beat Liberia 2-1, while Senegal defeated Mozambique 1-0. Now, several other countries, including Ghana, are close to sealing their place in the tournament, and they're expected to do so in the next round of qualifiers this June. Right, now, Premier League on Citi. Phil Foden will miss Manchester City's Premier League fixture with Liverpool on Saturday after undergoing surgery for acute appendicitis. Now, the 22-year-old did not take part in England's Euro qualifier with Ukraine, and his club, Manchester City, was unclear how long he'll be out for. City, who are looking to chase down Arsenal's 8-point lead at the top of the Premier League, host Liverpool at the Etihad at 12:30 p.m. on Saturday. Now, before the end of April, Pep Guardiola's side also played Bayern Munich twice in the Champions League quarterfinals and take on Sheffield United in the FA Cup semi-finals at Wembley.